This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Liberty Flames and the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Chanticleers head coach pregame. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Flames headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense will have the football first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Now on second down. They give it to him again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Working that left side. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Flames. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Well, it's a great job by the receiver getting open and making the catch, but now you got to secure the football. You know there's going to be guys coming trying to rip it free. They did it. They scooped it. They scored. That's a play he's going to learn from.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
Liberty 7, Coastal Carolina 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Chanticleers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides to the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And now on second down for this offense. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Now staring at a third and short from the 40. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gonna try to get it himself. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down. The Chanticleers are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. He's got him. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. And the Chanticleers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Chanticleers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Just feeds the running back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. He's got it. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Wide receiver going in motion. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So Liberty's offense of the game. Here's a guy who can make a difference, Jamie Little. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team.
He's going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. And the Flames decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Got a little grass. At the 30. He's at the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Costal, Carolina. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Now the pitch. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. As we get a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Flames will line it up on 1st and 10. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it from the gun. Might have a chance. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Touchdown, Flames! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem.
14, Coastal Carolina, 10.
He'll bring it out. It's Wicks. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Chanticleers now ready to go on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Hayes. Could not make his way to the corner. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And the Chanticleers will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see what he can do with it. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Still on his feet at the 45. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Fires to the tight end. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Reads it, fires complete. Good, solid tackle.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They'll try it over the left side. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run and get a short little gain. No hard, no foul.
Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, the ground game. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Remember, down where you start the slide, you'll be short of the line to gain. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Flushed out of the pocket. God, he's taken down. He'll lose a couple. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to make magic with his feet. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Handoff from the gun. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Flames want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31. Sends it back in motion. He'll start this drive going to the air. Dumps it off in the flats. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. He gets away. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it to the back. A big stop from this defense as they force a 4th down, and a decision coming right now. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The shot that clears will kick it off to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Flames come out ready to go to work on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got an open man. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Flames have it with a 1st and 10. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. The Flames in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The run from the shotgun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And the Flames are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Algier. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He'll try to take it back. The 40, at the 30, the 10, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Costal!
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick six. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers now. Obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Algier. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Algier. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Flames, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Takes the handoff. It's Algier. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And as a quarterback, man, you have to have a short memory, right? Be able to put mistakes behind you. He threw an interception last possession. Who
makes the grab in their space? He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Wideout trying to get it in. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. Not very pretty, highly effective using that carom off the left upright. And we're locked up here in the 3rd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Caught behind the line. It's Glass. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Gardner. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Might as well stick with him. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the grab. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Snap it to the back. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And now this offense on first and goal has a chance to break the tie late. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, shot to clear. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
That's a huge score for this offense, and as a head coach, you love to see your team respond. Obviously, your defense gives up a field goal on the last possession to tie the game. Offense doesn't even flinch. You come out on the field, you execute, you march it down the field, score a touchdown, and you punctuate that drive, retaking the lead and putting all the pressure back.
Here comes Liberty's offense, and we'll see what they have dialed up for this drive. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9. And the Chanticleers have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And now the lead is even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Flames headed quickly to the line.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short. But the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter. And 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Pressure coming. Sets up the screen. Nice move to keep running. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
Under fire. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. The Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. of the gun to give to the back.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Right back to it. And he'll be brought down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
Tight end now in motion. They want that clock to run. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and short, the power run here. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. The shot that clears will punt this one away. Here's the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And to get rid of it quickly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the grab at the 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. Wants to throw on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. He wants to throw it again. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Fires into the end zone. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Stopped at the 12-yard. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3-game losing streak. They are wounded, reeling, and they've had their confidence shaken.
It's been ugly. There's no other way to spin it. This is very ungood, not good. Got to find some way to get